Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena we're playing what is described as Jeskai combo. This Jeskai nonsensical looking deck actually won the largest tournament that's happened so far since the release of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, hosted by a frenemy of the channel, Crokies, and the person who won the event goes by the screen name of CFTSOC3. They won $2,000 playing Gold's Plan, you know, as Crokies puts it, at playing Gold's Ban plus cards that target. So, yay! That is a thing that you can do. Anyway, looking through the deck list, are there any new cards from the new set? Not even the land. Actual zero. The largest tournament yet of the Neon Dynasty, spoiled once again by Gold Span plus cards that target. But who would we be here on the channel if we didn't feature the decks that were winning? We would not be the channel we want to be. That is for sure. So this deck has some interesting nonsense to it that I can't set aside, that I can't throw away, that I just can't ignore. And that primary nonsense is the use of insane white cards. We've seen Jeskai with Goldspan Dragon and Valor Stance before. This deck takes it to the next level with 2 Show of Confidence. This card, when paired with other cards that get cast and then target Goldspan Dragon, absolutely pops off in an insane way, targeting the Goldspan Dragon over and over with the copies, putting +1/+1 counters on it, and each of those creating a treasure, creating more and more and more and more and more and more mana, so that your Goldspan Dragon goes absolutely wild. We also have 3 copies of Shijiri Shelter, which can protect the Goldspan Dragon from bad things happening to it. I love that this deck runs 4 copies of Leer. What a statement. That's all in on Leer. And that's because when you have a Leer on the battlefield and you untap, the opponent can't counter your dragon. And if you have a Shijiri Shelter, they can't really interact with either of your threats. And then if you have a Show of Confidence, you get to cast it first from hand, second from graveyard. It just pops off in such a huge way that you kind of cast your whole graveyard and your whole deck, and you kill them with a giant dragon. There's even 1 Kazul's Fury to throw the dragon at the face, and there are 2 Alchemist Gambit, which when copied with Galvanic Iteration still have a take all the turns effect. So the deck is built in a style of still trying to do what we could do before Alrund's Epiphany was banned, and just trying to go a little harder and a little crazier. Like there's kind of absolute nonsense in this deck, if I'm being honest. There's also, check it out, 17 land. Wow. But look at all the DFCs, the double-faced cards, the lands that are not lands. Here they are. I mean, there you go. There's actually like 28 land or something. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 28 land. But so many of them are spells. So many of them are spells that you can recast with Leer. Oh, it's kind of crazy. You'll never flood. Your land will always do things. You might play a lot of tapped ones, but your lands will always do things. There's no sweeper in this deck. Rather than sweeping the board, this deck just tries to pop straight off. So, is this deck a good best of 1 deck, or did it take advantage of a mid-range and control meta that just could not deal with it? I'm honestly curious. I'm worried that we can't even beat a good draw from mono white or mono green. But if the format is all black-white tokens, like what are they going to do when we just go crazy with Goldspan Dragon? It's a way of going over the top without even using Hullbreaker Horror, because you just have this unkillable Goldspan protected by like the Shijiri Shelters, and then eventually you pop off with Show of Confidence, make 1,000,000 mana, and they die. So I'm going to look forward to trying it out. We're going to put our current streak on the line. We've gone to 7 wins in 6 consecutive events, and we've actually hit 7 wins in 9 of the last 10. And if I lose, I can blame it on the weak Crokies fans out there and their terrible deck building. So it's an obvious win-win. So let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right, what do we get for round 1? Do we get the new player experience? Do we get the mono white life gainers? Do we get serious competition? Card avatar, you don't just get that when you start an account, do you? Maybe you do. It's hard to remember. Hard to remember all the avatars. We will keep. We don't have many early plays. I'm wondering if we should play a tapped Stormcarved Coast and possibly use a Spikefield Hazard. I think so, because we have no removal. Ooh. Okay. Always interesting if we were supposed to iteration on turn 2. Hopefully our opponent foretells. Arcane Investigator, never mind. What is this? For a mere 6 mana, you can roll a d20 and maybe you'll draw a card. All right. What a card. Is that a 2-1, you say? Out. So what type was that? A wizard? An elf wizard. An elf wizard. I think I'm just going to hold up a Jawari here. No, next turn we really want a Windfall. So if we find an untapped land, we can do that. Fail. Absolute fail army here. What do we want in our hand? I guess the command is the better card overall, but the Fading Hope goes well with the Leers, but we have 2 of them. Let's put this Leer back in our deck in case we need it someday. Play this tapped. Really sad. That was really sad, actually. The Freezing Flame! Eh, drew another Fading Hope anyway. Oh, never didn't have it, huh? So we can respond to this being targeted, right? It has to be a creature or planeswalker being dealt excess damage. All right, we wait. We hold. There's some sequencing questions with this deck because of all the tapped lands. You have to assume almost every land you play is tapped. Flying, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, +2/+0 until end of turn. Still has 3 toughness. What the heck's going on here? Just send it away. Cool. We take those. But do we Windfall? I think we Windfall here. With 1 blue open, if they just Spell Pierce me out of nowhere. Crazy. I think I keep 2 Leer. If something were to happen to one of them, we're prepared with a second. Because Leer can certainly take over the game. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard. Oh, of course. It's Wizard Tribal. How did I not realize? Okay, again, we don't have sweepers. We've got to find a way to kill all these things. It's a little scary, I'm not going to lie. But here's a wizard. Opponent will probably point something at it with Agar. This deals the most damage. So if we bounce this, do 2 damage, then a 3rd damage there. Nope, we don't have enough mana for all of it. I guess we Prismari Command before this can tap. This thing does a lot of damage. I guess if the opponent uses a spell to try to kill this, that's fine. Let's just hold up the Fading Hope. We don't need to play it now. You can let the opponent put some stuff on the stack, which they're incentivized to do because of how the Umara Mystic works. I totally forgot this actually gets pumped when you play a wizard. I feel like I've seen these cards a million times before. That's a fresh read of the card for me. A mountain. 4 mana. I mean, that's the question here, right? Can they kill it? They have Demon Bolt. So this is going to hit for 5, or I could take 3 and they draw a card. All right. I mean, this might hurt a lot and might end up being wrong in the end, but I don't think it's worth 2 life. Cool. Too bad my treasures are gone. Nine. Find an answer? I guess if Prismari Command and Spikefield Hazard counts. Can save Show of Confidence for later. Red, red, blue, blue, blue. I guess we wait and see what they play, but what if they have a counter spell? Be very bad for us. Just gonna do this now, then. Definitely the hard way. But we have a lot of mana next turn and protection for Lear. So hopefully they just redeploy an Agar and don't put too much pressure on me. Okay, check one. Yeah, okay. They ignored my second request. Can they kill me? We can Prismari Command Spike Field this, but then we can't protect Lear, so let's wait and see what they do. Multiple choice. What does this do? Scry 1. Choose a player. They return a creature they control to owner's hand. If X is 3, make a 4/4. X is 4 to all the above. Oh, God. So we have to kill this thing. We're still going to end up taking 3. Disgusting. All right. 2 damage. Create a treasure. Man, they're keeping the pressure on. I'm struggling here. I am indeed struggling. I mean, this card just... This is a card I never put in my decks because it never lines up well for me. It lined up perfectly for them on this turn. Like, perfectly. Can they add more to the board here with 2 mana? That would be absolutely brutal. No, they cannot. Disdainful Stroke? We can power up this, block, counter something. Maybe. But they seem to have a lot of cheap cards, but they're also playing Giants. Oh man, let's stall. Let's stall. We're gonna turn on the Hall and go to like 3? Okay, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it can attack, sure. More wizards? I can't believe we're like under severe threat from Wizard Tribal here. But that's where we find ourselves. And that's part of what's great about these events. You have to find ways to beat decks you didn't prepare for, as opposed to just preparing for the same stuff over and over. Haha, a giant battling giants. Are you surprised? We go to 3, and there's another 3/3 on the board, so now we have to play the Lear, and we can't even kill a 3/3, so we have to draw into a solution, and we can't use our Disdainful Stroke? Oh, they gave us something to stroke? My God, though, the amount of weird cards they have. All right, what's this? You have to cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell to attack. And then if they do we have a solution? No, we don't. We have to windfall into it. Oh my God. Wait, there's another hazard there. Okay, we can triple hazard if we have triple red. But we're 1 mana short of casting Shelter and triple hazard. Oh my Lord. What is going on? Alright, we have to have triple red available. Like this? And then we also have to hope that the instant or sorcery spell they cast isn't a good one. How do they still have so many cards? It's not like they've drawn any. Just, I guess, multiple choice expressive, right? Demon Bolt. Oh, that's a good one! Oh no! Oh no! Alright, now what do we need? I mean, we can't beat that, right? How did they do this? How did they do this to us? All right, I have to windfall into what? Double Bounce? That won't do. They're tanking. I mean, I guess we could try to psych them out. But I'm 1 mana short. If I had 1 more mana... They might be afraid to attack here or forget how their cards work. What the hell, man? What the hell? I can't even. I got dominated by Dinkelberg's Giants. Nice. And this deck won the Crokies tournament? Are you kidding me? Oh man, now the streak is definitely on the line. We go 0-1? We go 0-1? Like that? That was filthy. That was filthy. We got absolutely clowned and dominated. Oh. Wow. Just wrecked. This hand is so bad. Like, this might be the greediest, like, Jeskai deck I've ever seen. Okay, Swamp, nice and easy. Let's see what the 0-1 bracket is like. 136 cards. Okay, if we lose to this, we should delete the deck, right? I mean, I just need to keep some kind of solution to what my opponent is up to. That last game actually came down to us not hitting a land drop off one of our iterations. With 28 land in the deck, that's kind of insane. Because if we had 1 more mana... No, I guess we still would have lost because their draw was that good, right? They had Into the Royal. Yeah, they had 2 spells in hand with the Pledge Mage for exactly 3 damage. Oh my god. That last game is a scar. I'll probably never forget that. I'll never move on. Don't ask me to move on. I can't. It's impossible. I'll never move on. Anyway, our opponent just pulling the rope out here. That's fun. They've selected their 2-drop. I think it's a pretty good windfall turn. Let's see if they have a follow-up that they've decided upon. Yeah, Aura. Okay. Let's bounce Aura. Aura's a bit too much. And that'll give us a chance to cast this card. Prismari Command, pretty good. A lot of windfall. A lot of windfall. But I think this turn is dedicated to Prismari Command. We could do both. But I'm not in that much of a hurry. Okay, go for that again in response. Sanitarium skeleton. Okay. Lands for days and an exile effect, sure. Get that out of the game. just got to find a galvanic iteration to copy this, and we can have a couple of turns. Good old all the turns. Oops, all turns. Very, very loud orator, just thunderousing all over the place. That's 4. 11. Make them good? I feel like we're ahead, but, I mean, you could whiff, and our hand does virtually nothing. Don't love it. I mean, we haven't drawn Goldspan Dragon yet in a single game. We haven't drawn Galvanic Iteration in a single game, but there's Lear. There's Lear. Lear pretty good. Get back that Fading Hope. Try Defender that way. I don't know why I think Lear's a she. Looks like a pretty clear he in the art and stuff, but here we are. All right, what do we do? 2 damage. They can't get something back with the aura. Fading Hope. Could Fading Hope bounce the aura for more time? Okay. I mean, I could just save the Lear, though. Yeah, do we value our life total or the Lear? We have enough card advantage in our hand that we don't need the Lear. And we have 4 in the deck, so let's do this. Value our life total. We have so many card draw spells. Like, if the top of our deck is trash, like having a Lear that we replay next turn and cast Expressive isn't going to change that. Killian. Dusk Wielder. All right. We are fighting all kinds of ridiculous stuff. Just going to drop Show of Confidence into the yard here. There is a dragon. Once we have another Lear, that Show of Confidence will be good. Let's go. Dragon up. Maul. Okay, we're at 10. Get very scary here. The Maul goes on the Duelist. Gotta go for it. Another Dusk Wielder. Dude, we're taking so much damage. What is this? Why are we having so much trouble? Because we're playing decks with creatures in them. Creatures that are not built to, you know, they don't give a damn what the common removal spells are. So my removal spells don't do any good. They boast. They're boasting at me. All right. Cool. We go 2 damage and destroy target artifact. So 2 and artifact. Seven. Now we just need Lear. Or that. Sweet. Let's hope it's enough. I'm kind of nervous now all of a sudden. What do we lose at the end of the next turn? What if it's not enough? What if I didn't do enough? All right, 15. Extra turn. Not enough. I can't believe it. I did it wrong. We lose. 3 off. God. Oh, I thought for sure it was enough. I counted to 20, not 23. Okay, 0-2. We lost to a 136 card stack. All right, so we need 7 in a row. I can definitely blame Crokies for this. His viewers are too bad. They couldn't beat this deck, but it lost to a 136 card pile. I've played flawlessly. Before you leave a single comment, you take it to the bank. My play is absolutely flawless today, and I'll hear nothing of any other sort. No sleeves, no pet. The pure intro deck experience, probably. 59 cards and 7, so 66 card deck. Let's get wrecked. There's nothing they'd play on turn 1 that I'd Fading Hope. Nothing. Okay, there is a land. I had a heart palpitation for a moment there. Don't know what there is to stroke. Don't know enough about the deck. But I do know this dragon will be protected like no dragon we've played so far today, with protection, and indestructibles. That's pretty hard to kill. 4-2 trample. Dangerous. We've entered dangerous enemy territory. The Innkeep. Let's go with you. Maybe I'm not supposed to discard the Hall there. Maybe it should be one of these protection spells. I'm just extra protective of my dragon right now after last game. He held up the treasure. Well, you're not going to counter my dragon, are you? Okay, dragon lives. Seems good. Let the countdown begin. Are we actually going to Galvanic Iteration something this game? Something we haven't done yet. But we'd have to draw like a Windfall or Show of Confidence, something cool. When enters the battlefield, create a 3/1 boar creature token. Hype. Dodging Valor stance. If it had toughness, we'd have to worry. Okay. 19. Show of Confidence. Cool. $18. This is where I'm supposed to do math, but I usually get too lazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can even go 6, 7, 8, 9 if I want to. Which would be 9's power. Copied. 10, 11, 12. Oh, screw it. Just... If we can't just do our thing and win, I don't want to know what this deck does. It's dead to me anyway if we can't do this. If this doesn't work, then I don't want to know, you know? All right, the colors we don't play. I don't know, they have a treasure. Anything could happen. Double indestructible Pog. Yep, if this doesn't kill him, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If I lose because of this, I died the way I wanted to. By playing the game of Magic flawlessly. This will give him something to dream about. It's too bad it doesn't go off and copy it all over again. Yeah, 13. Okay. Okay. All right. Kill it. Show me a death touch and a fight spell, and you win. 11 treasures. 11 treasures. If we had held this, we could have ended the game right there if we hadn't played this off the iteration. But I will accept no questioning of my piloting of this deck. It's clearly 5-head, 10 million IQ. You wouldn't understand all the complex decisions I'm making. Gosh, if they play Broken Wings and just kill the dragon, and then I flood out and lose, oh my god. This will be a perfect video. That's big. That's quite the rampaging Brontodon you have there. To glory! All right. The road back begins right there. I guess we keep it because it has iteration. I hate having the show of confidence in my opener. I has no confidence. Okay. Trying to decide if I play this. I know it's part of the combo, but we're so far from the combo, I can't believe in it yet. And I need to hit my lands. Everybody needs to hit land. Ooh, I do not want to get Jawari'd. Seize the spoils, discard its expressive iteration. Okay, they don't play Jawari, or they'd at least respect Jawari. But wow, they discarded this? I am... Alright. I mean, it's kind of a flex, right? And they've got something. Alright. Nice. Nothing we can cast. No land, yeah, okay. We could take the dragon. If it resolves next turn, they're in big trouble. But in the control mirror, you usually want unexpected windfall, so we can galvanic it. I don't know, man. I don't know. If they use mana next turn, we could just dragon, and it would be protected, and they'd be in a lot of danger. And they tapped out for the Seize the Spoils, which tell me their deck is a little weird. But they might play a dragon next turn, and then we have to stance it. So, I'm going to take you. Put you in the deck, exile you. Make blue mana. And then next turn we play this on red. Blue mana might make them play around Jawari. But they didn't last turn, so I doubt it. They might also play around like Disdainful Stroke, something like that. What? Put a +1/+1 on target creature. Do we make this a 4 so we can stance it? Nah, we'll get to stance something else, right? We're definitely going to stance something else. It's fine. This is fine. Don't panic. Everything's fine. What the hell just happened? They have mountains and islands only. Are they just a 5-color treasure deck? I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, cool. I can kill that. I want to kill that. Okay, didn't give me a chance to do anything there. Wait, we can iteration this. Eh, not worth it, right? Do you have spell? They have something. I just think it's like a spike field hazard or a shock. Ta-da. I still have so many questions about the Helena and Elena here. Like, really? That's a thing you do? Okay. Alright. Galvanic Windfall. Checking in, but can the opponent add more pressure? They're incentivized to keep playing creatures because they have Helena and Elena. Elemental Expression list. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, choose target creature you control until end of turn. If this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else, and this creature is put into exile, make a 4/4. What? Okay. I don't understand, but okay. I just wanna fly. Okay, keeping Helena and Elena alone. Working out so far. A little low on card draw though, so I guess I'm going to be Prismari commanding myself? Maybe I'm supposed to destroy this artifact? I mean, last time we let them have it, they cast a green spell out of nowhere. I don't know what to tell you. Feel like I'm supposed to do this. Dig. You can play one dragon, right? Okay. Let's go, dragon. Let's go. It's your moment. You're gonna find a way. Okay, still no creature for Helena and Elena, who somehow still exist in this game without a green land ever being played. I don't even know how that works, but here we are. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Creative Outburst for 1 million. 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5 of your library. Put one of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom. Alright, they'll still get the search, but then we pop off, right? Creative Outburst. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Take 4. And now, young Skywalker, you will die. Three turns in a row, you're at 12. You lose. Good day. Ah, so that's the combo. Maybe I'm trying too hard to make show of confidence work. And then we had nothing else, but it's fine. Oh man. What a game. The barnacle. Arr. I don't know why, but I keep thinking of pirates when I hear the word barnacle. I mean, no blue. This hand is bad, right? So we can't play covert no blue. This hand is also bad. Like, it does actual nothing, but I'm not going any lower. I think I'm supposed to play, like, red-blue so I can iteration. If I play this tapped, I can't. Iteration's one of the better draws we could have. Okay, they play a forest. We play blue. Now we draw iteration. Easy. Green-white. Enchantments. They're not going to give us much time. Bit of a punish there. Could have killed this. Now we don't get to. As long as they play one enchantment, we don't get to, I should say. That's an enchantment. That's pretty bad. Okay. Well, we found the iteration. Not the best time for it, though. We're not going to have much removal. We can kill this mana dork. They might even try to put counters on it. I guess that's the play. Oof. It's that, or I try to hit land, especially like an untapped land, and go with Goldspan next turn, but I get to play Goldspan next turn anyway. The problem is I play the Shelter. I don't think they have interaction anyway, though. Yeah, I think we just have to try to clown them with Goldspan. Let's see what they put the +1/+1 counters on here. It's 2 target creatures, right? So they can go this. Yeah. Now we'll see if they try to play an aura or something. Hollow Daunting. Okay. Do we have to stroke that? Feel like we have to stroke that. God, did they have to curve so well? Okay. I still got 2 turns here, right? They don't get another bonus next turn. They just make this creature. A creature that can be killed by Prismari Command. So 7 + 8 is not 17. So I don't know what I have to draw, but I have to somehow make this Goldspan Dragon do combo-y things. That's a good start. Then we have to hope it doesn't die. Okay. Hold on to your butts. We're at 10. Michiko's Reign of Truth. Pretty close to dead. No! Complete with manual taps for the rub it in. I mean, they're making this look easy. This is elimination. This is elimination. What's it gotta be? I don't know. They've got a veil too? What a joke. What a clown. Okay. Dude, this deck is so bad. This has to be the greediest thing I've ever played. We got beaten. This deck is somewhat respectable, although it has some bad card choices here. But like, at least the strategy's good. We got beaten by the worst things I've ever seen. And I don't want to hear it in comments. I played perfectly. But my God, this is what Croaky's viewers are capable of? All right, the honest assessment. Everything that rose to the top. Like the winning metagame in the Crokies tournament of 688 players was all mid-range decks. Esper mid-range, black-white mid-range, endless. Mid-range, mid-range, mid-range. And they drowned out everything aggressive. They drowned out all the enchantment decks. And all that was left, and that this Jeskai player, they got lucky enough to get through, get through the bracket, probably getting a lot of control decks and a lot of mid-range decks. All that was left were these mid-range decks, and this is by far the greediest pile of nonsense I've seen in the Izzet Jeskai colors, and it was able to clown everybody because it's so greedy. But I would never touch it on ladder, and I'll never play it again. But hey, the streak of winning all of our events had to end somewhere. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me take a little bit of a beating for your entertainment. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.